You, me, Battle Royale draft, $50,000. Who says no? That's what we're going to attempt to do today on the Battle Royale Bash. You guys know the rules. Become a YouTube member, drop the hashtag, join the bash in the chat. I'll spin the wheel before every draft. Whoever wins gets the link, hops on stream, drafts a team with me, and we split $50K. Easy game. I'm Pete Overzet. This is the Bash. Let's roll. Welcome to the Best Ball Bash. We are throwing a party. One of you guys in the chat will be hopping on stream to draft, and then we will split the $2 million prize.
We are in the 2020 Honda Civic.
I think we got to lock him up.
You're going to be able to get us Jalen Knoll to follow by staring them down in the eye right now.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Pete.
Lock him up.
That's my kind of guy. I am going to need a howl from you.
Hopefully none of my neighbors mind.
Oh, this is going to be my life. This is so much fun.
All right. Late breaking switch to the standing desk here. I sat for the DFS jam on Fantasy Life, sat for lulls with Brick and Shady. We got to stand here. What is up, everybody in the chat? Got some new YouTube members here. That's all it takes to get access to the chat today. And then you drop that hashtag. Join the bash. Bosh, 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 bosh. What's up, Chad? Our most recent Dawg Bowl Qualifier. That's what I like to hear, Star Tour says. All right, Badgers, lock the F in. We need a shipper. I've actually been thinking about a few other ideas for this. Today we're going to draft Battle Royale teams. That is the plan. But two ideas I've been kicking around. One, doing a Dawg Bowl draft themed week. You know, the drafts are a little longer. We have more chances to talk with the guest, talk a little strategy. Could be fun. Also, it's just a cool thing if we split the ticket and we both get to go and draft together at the Dawg Bowl. That would just be a very fun story. The other thing would be one thing that's a little hard for this compared to like the Best Ball Mania drafts is I'm able to track those teams easier. You know, I'm able to label them, you know, within the my BR 150 set. I kind of forget which teams are drafted. So I was thinking like maybe a future week I could do, you know, the cover 4 or the engage 8 or something where we could actually track them. But obviously that doesn't have quite the same appeal as drafting for 50K. So I'll actually take some feedback on that. If you guys have thoughts on that, of what would be more enticing. If you guys just want to draft BR teams with me, we can certainly keep that rolling. But I was kind of tossing around some of those ideas in my head this week. What's up, Matt? We got the bashes here. We got to do the hashtag. No at, just the hashtags here. Chunk the Deuce. Can't join today, but I'll be rooting from afar as part of the audio gang. From afar as a part of the audio gang. I think I got what you're laying down, Chunk. Bring Martin back on for a Dawg Bowl. Feel like he hasn't gotten enough airtime lately. Yeah, I miss Martin. You know, once I go 2 weeks without Martin on the bash. Yeah, I think DBQ should probably be where it's at. It's closer to, I mean, it's like the same price point as the BBM. It's closer to a BBM draft. More, you know, I like getting a bunch of you guys on stage, but it is like a balance. People definitely were way more into hopping on stream to draft Best Ball Mania teams. But I think that's also just a product of interest in Best Ball being a lot larger than interest in the daily drafts. But yeah, maybe what we'll do today is we'll do a couple BR drafts and then maybe we finish with a Dawg Bowl. And then maybe the next few weeks we try out a few exclusive Dawg Bowl drafts. But drop your feedback in the chat. Leave it in the comment if you're watching this after the fact. Happy to crowdsource this one and get it close to a consensus. Yes, this is a Topo Chico. Me gusta. Yes, I saved these for the special shows. It's pounding water, but now we had to crack open the Topo Chicos. What I love about these is they're the 6.5 fluid ounces. And I feel like sometimes, you know, with the bigger one, like a 16 ounce, I'm like, I'm not craving a full Topo Chico right now. I just need a little something to get me through the rest of this day. And it is indeed a Topo Chico. All right. 3:05 PM. We got 13 entries, good odds here. Maybe what we'll do is this for today. maybe we can do some dealer's choice. If you win a spot, you can tell me what you want to draft, and then we could maybe have some themes going forward as well. All right, who's it going to be today? Ryan Bossart. We'll see if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Bossart, Ryan Bossart, probably. Let's see here. Eggers, use that hashtag in front. Or you spelled it Bosch. All right, we're just doing bits. All right, Ryan, where are you? We're going to do what we did last week, too, where I'm going to spin 2, and that way we can keep the conveyor belt of guests rolling without too much downtime. So let me know, Ryan, here, how I can get this link to you. Yes, tag me or shoot me a DM. As long as I don't have you muted, I should be able to see your tweet. Yes, tag me. All right, let's see here. Let's get a second guest ready. This will be after Ryan. Luis Flores here. Let's do it. Luis, same deal. Discord, Twitter, either of those work. How about this, Ryan? Just tell me what your Twitter handle is in the chat. And yes, Luis messaged me on Discord. Yes, the Everything app. The Everything app. All right. Oh, okay. I know you, Piri. I didn't see. Sometimes I get these Discord usernames and I do not associate them with the user, the YouTube usernames. All right, I'm sending you this link, Luis. You can pop on after I get in touch with Ryan rboss37. All right, I see you here. I got your tag. All right, let me get this to you. Oh, I know you. You were just in my mentions yesterday. You tagged Davis Maddock in a tweet from Bill Barnwell, which I was like, that's a cruel thing to do. Davis can't even see the original tweet. All right, Ryan, you hop on first, and we will get rolling here. Gonna get my screen up and rolling. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. As I mentioned on the Fantasy Life Jam, I'm a little ahead on my drafting this week. Normally, I'm kind of flying a little blind as we head into these shows, but wanted to get a jump on things this week. So let's see, how many BRs have I done this week? Up to 34. So yeah, we are cruising. We are cruising this week. Don't want to feel as crammed on Sunday. I was also just working on my gems, my Battle Royale gems for the slate, which I'll share with YouTube members and Underdog Masterclass subs. I'll get that up a little bit after this show. So we're feeling good. We are feeling good. All right, Ryan, I'm going to, because Piri's ready, I'm going to get him first, okay? Luis, you hop on. If you're good to go right now, because I just want to make sure we keep these rolling, Ryan. Whoever gets on first, we'll start, and the other one can go right after. Feel free to keep the entries rolling in here. Oops. Hang on. Did I just undo this? God damn it. I meant to go back instead of. All right. Let's see if this can work. This should work still. Okay. Yes, the entries are still there. All right. Ryan, we got Luis up here. Is it Luis or Luis?
Luis is fine.
Luis. Okay, perfect.
How you doing?
I recognize your Discord handle, so nice to put a face to a name, YouTube Discord name, connect all the dots. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Awesome.
Talk to me. What would you like to draft? Trying to figure this out today.
I'm down to anything, honestly. You want to do a Dawg Bowl? Do you want to do a Battle Royale main? Whatever. It's up to you.
See. Yeah. Let's get it rolling with a Battle Royale here. You know, we'll start things off as we normally do. Get a crack at 50K. Have you drafted any Battle Royale drafts yet this week?
Yeah, I think I'm around 20 so far.
Okay. Good number. Good number. Have you been playing each week?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of like do around 80 to 100 per week. That's kind of like
Okay.
what I like to do. So yeah,
That's a good volume. Have you had any success so far this year?
I have had two sweats so far. I think it's what week 3 and week 4, top 20 and top
Nice.
30. But yeah, wasn't able to go into the top 10 heavy. So, but yeah,
Well, hey,
not
I
bad.
mean, having a sweat, I mean, even top 20, 1,500, 2K, that can pay for your entire, what? If you're doing 80 to 100, that pays for a couple weeks of maxing it or entries, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, beautiful. We got the 1-6 here today. Do you have any early takes on this slate?
No, like what I would like to do is just kind of like spread my exposures. I don't like to go heavy on like a
Yeah.
specific player, honestly. So
Okay.
whatever the room gives us. So we'll
I like
take
it.
one at a time.
All right. Where are you broadcasting from today?
Atlanta,
Atlanta, okay.
Georgia. Yeah.
What brought you to Atlanta? Were you born and raised there? What brought you there?
No, born and raised in Mexico, and then came here to the States around like 2012. First
Okay.
in Washington D.C., and then moved here to Atlanta, Georgia, because of work.
Nice. What do you do for work?
Software engineer.
Software engineer? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you I feel like we've had software engineers on the show before. Some have been like, I got to separate work and play. Do you ever code anything or work on anything for your fantasy stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, actually, this current year, I've been dealing with some AI stuff.
Okay.
And just kind of like make sure I got my right takes, and I don't forget about something that I actually like. I don't know if, let's say that I'm drafting on Saturday, and then on Tuesday I got a thought. Just make sure, like, hey, think about this that you already thought about it on Tuesday. So, kind of like those type of things.
Interesting. All right, I'm intrigued. All right, we got the 1-6. Pretty chalk top 4 this week. Pretty chalk top 6 actually. And you're left with this decision: Achan, Javonte, Buka, Genti, Pickens. What do you like here with these 2 picks?
I think I would like to go Javonte Williams,
Yep.
the first pick, and then the second one is either Buka or we go with Genti. Which one do you like most?
I'm good with either of those. I mean, I think the wide receiver scrolls are definitely stronger this week, so I have no problem going running back to start. But I'm done saying any. I haven't said anything bad about Igbuka, but I don't want to say I'm fading Igbuka either. So what?
Let's go Genti. Let's go Genti.
All right, let's do Genti.
Yeah. I kind of like had like a I don't know, something against Tampa. I don't know why. Because I'm a Falcons fan, so it's
Okay.
I don't like.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I mean, last week was interesting because they obviously got pushed by the Seahawks, who were scoring a ton of points. I mean, this week, Mac Jones, if it's just the Kendrick Bourne thing again, it sounds like Pearsall's not going to play. It sounds like Jennings could maybe go, but like it's just hard to see them getting as pushed as they did against the Seahawks versus this, depleted Niners team.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game, and I don't think it's going to be a lot of fireworks in that game. Tampa is so good against the run. I don't know how you like McCaffrey is so good against. Against anyone, right? But
yeah,
I feel like Tampa likes to prevent the run. So yeah, I'm trying to stay away from that game because of so many unknowns on the Tampa side. So
yeah. How's your best ball season going?
It's going pretty good. I like my advancing team. So I'm advancing 39. I did 150. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. But my top 4 players, they suck, honestly. Like they literally suck. My top 4.
Who are they?
Rashawn Johnson. That was my first one. And then Brian Robinson.
Oh wow.
And then Austin Eckler. So those are kind of like my top 3, and then my 4-1 is Javonte Williams. So
okay, that'll play. That is,
yeah.
I wish Javonte Williams was my 4th most drafted player.
Yeah, I don't like to go kind of like over 20, 25%, but specifically those top three, I went over 20. So
There you go. Well, I mean, the Eckler thing's just injury. I think he was an awesome click. You can't do too much about that.
yeah.
All right, we're about to pick here. Obviously, done at running back. Have Dak sliding a smidge. All the tight ends. Waddle. What do you want to do?
What do we have on wide receiver? Let me see.
Yeah, we're like Waddle, QJ, DK, Lad.
I think I would like to do Tucker Craft in here.
Yep.
And can I see the wide receivers again? Let me see what.
Yep.
what
Yeah,
we have.
Waddle, QJ, DK, Lad, CD, Brian Thomas, Pittman, Harrison, Dubs.
I like Waddle the most, and then we can have like that last QB wide receiver combo. Kind of like
Yeah, I
scroll
like
down a
the
little bit.
Waddle's kind of a nice angle, considering we passed on Achane there to go
Mhm.
Javonte and Genty. And so if you still like the Dolphins to score some points, if you're passing on Achane, I think grabbing Waddle makes sense.
Yeah, I really like T-Mac this week, but he's going early.
Yeah, T-Mac went at 14. Everyone, it's so funny to see these players. Like, it's just so 2025 DFS of like they keep underproducing and like the ADP keeps going up and up. And obviously the slate dynamics and stuff impact that, but it's just like you're not getting a buy low one past the DFS sickos. Like people are willing to pay up to get the positive regression there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I've seen like a lot of difference between last year and then this year on how people are drafting. Probably thanks to you because of the masterclass, but it's getting tougher for sure.
I do, just from what I've seen, I do see people way more willing to scroll. Obviously, way more willing to go naked quarterback. It does seem like there are some holes getting plugged in a way that those exploits aren't quite as available as they were last year.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we want to do here with this 5-6. We got a quarterback and a wide receiver to round this out.
I got a feeling maybe it depends on what these next two people are gonna do. But
Yeah, they both need quarterbacks as well. Drake May goes.
so that's the one that I was gonna go, and then Chris Olave, kind of like a
A little mini.
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
You could still do Olave. You could stack up Kraft with Love. Actually, Love goes. So there goes that idea too.
Yeah. Do we have Herbert? No, right?
Herbert's gone too. Like if you wanted a naked quarterback, Daniel Jones is definitely the best naked quarterback left.
I think let's do Pittman and Daniel Jones.
I like it, man.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like our best chance. Yeah.
Let's do it. These two were in the winning lineup week 1. I was just doing the write-up for Daniel Jones for my gems this week. And, everyone's kind of fed up with him just because it's been JT. But I think something can happen like week 1 pretty easily where he gets the rushing touchdown. He connects with Pittman for a score. And he could easily get back in the optimal. Yeah, he had 2 rushing TDs and 1 passing TD to Pittman there, and that was what you needed week 1. I can certainly see that again this week.
Yeah, and Arizona, man, just that team is something. Honestly, yeah, I want to go against anybody against Arizona. That team.
Oh yeah. Are you a Falcons fan? You said, and it based out of Atlanta there.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Did I just see today Mooney popped up on the injury report for this week?
Yeah, he is. Probably Casey Washington needs to put it together. That have a good connection with Penix last year when they were in the second team. So we'll see. We'll see if we can come up with something on the primetime Paloozas.
There you go. I love it. You're in the PTP streets as well. Here's the the recap of this team. Let me get your thoughts here before we bring Ryan up on stage. Javonte Williams, Ashton Genty, Tucker Kraft, Jalen Waddle, and then we finish it with a back stack of Daniel Jones and Michael Pittman Jr. What do you think?
I love it.
I think it's pretty good there. Yeah, getting those 2 low-owned guys. Danny Dimes, I think, is going to be like less than 15%. Pittman will be, less than 15% in there. So we just need week 1 to happen again here for us.
Yeah. Let's root for that.
Star Tour says, I like Luis's calm energy. Me too. I feel, I sometimes feel shot out of a cannon for these shows. I'm all hyped up and I'm just like, we're just vibing, man. I feel good here with your vibes.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Ashton wants to know what part of Atlanta, if you don't mind semi-doxing yourself here.
Smyrna.
Okay. There you go. Deposit Kingdom meetup here, Ashton and Luis. Get that going. Anything else?
Let's run some drops, Ashton, for sure.
There you go. Playing matchmaker, DFS bro matchmaker here on the Battle Royale Bash. Anything else you'd like to shout out?
No, all good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it, and good content.
All right, I appreciate that. I'm going to spin again to see who's going to come on after Ryan. Luis, it was great seeing you and drafting with you. I'll be looking for that team to bubble up. Dan K just waltzes into the chat here late and is rewarded by the StreamYard gods. Dan, shoot me a message on Discord, and we'll catch you next time, Luis.
All right,
there he is. Ryan, is it Bossart? Bossart? How
It's
do you say it?
Bossart.
Bossart. All right. I nailed it. How are you doing, man?
Good, brother. Sorry I didn't get on right away. I'm watching my sister-in-law's dog today, so
Wow.
yeah, I said to get it out and get everything situated.
What kind of pressure is that? We've had people at home do the show who are watching sick kids. This is the first time a sister-in-law's dog.
Yeah, it's a puppy too, so it makes it even worse. So you got to take it out every 2 hours or so.
Wow. All right.
I'm glad you noticed the By Shell Tootin tag. I thought.
Well, I was just laughing because you tagged Davis in a Barnwell tweet and he's blocked by Bill Barnwell.
I should have realized that.
All right, let's see here. What do you want to draft?
I don't know. I mean, do you think Dawg Bowl would take too long, or are you cool with that?
I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
Want to do a Dawg Bowl?
Yeah, let's do a Dawg Bowl. So I'm planning on firing probably 5 to 10 of those this week.
Okay. Have you done any yet?
I haven't done any this week yet. No.
All right. Me either. Let's do it. Here we go. We'll get a Dawg Bowl rolling here with Ryan. Need 2 more. So we should be able to fill this here quickly. This week, my guess is 6th round of these is probably pretty gross comparatively.
Yeah.
But we do get the 1-2, which is certainly nice on a week like this to get one of CMC, Puka, or Taylor. Do you have a favorite of those 3?
Either Puka or JT.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever feel like JT has 3 TDs and he's done it twice this year now, and he has like a prime spot at home against Arizona, and you go, no, he can't do it again, right? But then he really probably could do it again.
I mean, it's nuts. Yeah, he's had 3 games over 28 points, and then 2 down games, 12 and 11. That's why I like the dime stuff too, where it's like if Jonathan Taylor does have a down game and they still smash Arizona, it's probably because Dimes is crushing at the goal line.
Is it counterintuitive to put them in the same lineup though?
So in the 6 persons, I don't think I'm going to do it, but I don't really have issue with it in the 12s. You just need them to drop 30 on the Cardinals at home, which doesn't seem that outrageous.
Right.
We'll see what Ingle X does here, but it sounds like kind of out on McCaffrey no matter what.
I mean, he's been so inefficient as a runner, I mean, I guess they could be in a shootout with Tampa, so it's hard to say. It's like, what do you have a preference? I mean, Puka against the worst pass defense in the league on the road though.
Yeah, I'm good with JT here. Puka goes. So let's you want to go
easy,
that?
Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah. No, I was talking through this, on my stream on Fantasy Life earlier, where I do think Puka's the 101, but it's just like I do think we'll like the wide receivers more than the running back options throughout the draft.
Absolutely. Yep.
So where are you broadcasting out of?
Outside of Chicago.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Originally from Pittsburgh, though.
Okay, so are you a Steelers fan?
I'm a diehard Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Okay, so in Chicago from Pittsburgh, how do you become a Bengals fan?
Like the helmets when I was like 3 or 4 watching the Steeler games with my pap.
Wow, did that must have tilted the shit out of your dad? You becoming a Bengals fan as a Steelers
Yeah.
fan?
Oh yeah. I mean, he became accepting of it over time, but yeah. Just picture growing up outside of Pittsburgh where everybody's diehard Steeler fans and you play twice a year and you're walking through the high school halls and everybody's screaming Bungles, Bungles,
That's true. You picked a rough era to make that decision.
Yeah.
So do we have Flacco fever? Are we excited?
They go from 4 wins to maybe 6. I mean, what does that even? I think they're just trying to placate the fans in some way.
Do you feel placated as a fan?
I do not.
Yeah, I mean the big thing I was writing about it in the Fantasy Life newsletter. It's like you're playing Jamar Chase no matter what. Like he has a ceiling. To me, I'm like the hope is that it makes Chase Brown and T. Higgins more relevant because those guys were not relevant with Browning.
Yeah. Did you see the interview with Browning and how annoyed he was for getting benched?
No. What did he say?
You got to look it up. He was like, "Yeah, I guess I had a 2.5 bad quarters against the Lions, but they made their decision." Something along those lines. A little bit of a paraphrase, but
wow.
Browning felt like he didn't get the chance he deserved.
I mean, I feel like he's had a pretty good chance there.
Yeah.
Also, it's like it's going to be a tough. I mean, it's like okay, what you want your encore to be going on the road to Lambeau and seeing how that goes. I mean, it was just a matter of time, buddy.
I thought they might do that because since Flacco was just signed, they just let Browning go out there and get crushed again to make it easy to just put Flacco in for next week. But
yeah, I think that though probably wouldn't have placated the fans. So like, you just got Flacco, just put him out there. Just put him out there.
What are we looking at here, Pete?
Yeah, we're going to pick at the 2-3 turn. We got Jonathan Taylor. Best available by ADP is McBride, Ferguson, QJ, Ladd, Kenneth Walker, Kraft, Brian Thomas, Love. What do you like?
I mean, Carolina's awful against a tight end. Ferguson's just been getting so many targets, but do you think tight end's deep enough?
I mean, kind of, but I also think this is really flat at wide receiver. So I think Ferguson's fine if you want to go that route.
I feel like I'm chasing points with both these picks, but it's also just prime matchups, right?
Yes. Can someone tell me about this Q tag with Jake Ferguson? I literally looked for 10 minutes this morning. I went to practice reports. I searched Twitter. I saw one thing that he has an undisclosed injury. I cannot find anything about this Jake Ferguson Q tag. If anyone knows in the chat, please pass it along. I don't think it's anything, but I do want to know why it exists. All right. Next pick. What do you want to do here?
You said receiver's pretty flat. What are you thinking?
We could stack up Dak with Ferguson. I do like Kenneth Walker a lot this week if you just want to be done with running back, and then we could like build out a back stack with those last few picks.
Let's go Dak.
Okay, let me see if I get this in time. Shit, I did not.
Okay.
That man, we are back. We are certainly in best ball territory because I did not get that close in time. I should have set the queue with Walker. Instead, we get Quentin Johnston. So that it is.
Okay.
What it is.
Quentin Johnson. Chargers Miami could be a shootout.
Yes. All right. Sorry about that. Nothing worse than not getting in the pick, either of us. I mentioned Walker. You mentioned Dak, and we get Quentin Johnston.
We'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
Quentin Johnston's had some 20-plus point games this year, as we know. It's certainly in his realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think, and honestly, like one thing I always kind of, I don't do a ton of the 12-person drafts, but the guys that I find kind of shaky in the 6-persons because they're going to have 100% ownership. I actually like getting those guys in the 12-persons because like that ownership element isn't really relevant when every viable player is getting drafted at a 100% clip. So let's talk our way into that. And who knows? I do think, Ladd McConkey goes here, but we could potentially do something with Herbert and Keenan if we want, if that comes back.
I was just going to say Herbert would be totally fine for this team.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. So Jonathan Taylor, Jake Ferguson, Quentin Johnston. How is your best ball season going? We were hearing about Luis's.
Average advanced rate. I did 80 BBMs. I'm advancing 17 of them, so I'm doing pretty good there.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good across the board. You beat me in an eliminator last week.
Did I? Ooh.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I have 3 left this week. So,
I think
how many you got?
I think only 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting tough out there. I did tab through a few of my matchups, and there are, man, the team. There's some juggernaut teams out there.
100%. All 3 of the matchups I looked at, the teams I'm playing are all really good.
Yes. Let's see here. 6 teams here. It looks like PD does have his projections. I'm expected to advance 4. If I can go 4 out of 6, I would certainly take that. What's your
100%.
username?
Pat Boss 37. PAPBOSS 337.
All right, let's see how your projections. Oh, did I type it in wrong?
PAP.
Oh, PAP. Gotcha. There we go. 3 expected 1.2. So you got 156%. One of your teams looks like it's in tough shape here versus T-Baller. 45%. So yeah, you got one looking okay, one coin flip.
Hoping to get one. One's better than none, right?
That's all it takes. That's the crazy thing about this. It's just like anyone, you're just hoping the juggernaut team and the variance of who you get paired up with. I saw Patrick Donovan, who does BBMDB. He posted some of the top scores that advanced. Like there was a team that advanced with a score of 70 last week, and then for some like 150 or 160s that didn't.
Advance of a 71 is insane.
So very, very cruel. The thing is, it's like, sure, sometimes that team just had a down week and then is going to, turn into a juggernaut. But most of the time, if you're scoring 70, it probably just isn't that good of a team that's going to last that longer anyways.
Right. You made your extra $10. Did Herbert go?
Herbert went. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Herbert, Keenan, Ladd. So we're going to have one off QJ, which is fine. Quarterbacks, we're down to like the Darnold, Kyler, Trevor Lawrence, Bryce Young, Mac Jones. So yeah, quarterback got a little rough there.
Well, Darnold, I like. Jags passing defense can get shredded. I like Bryce Young actually for the game stack. Dallas's D obviously isn't really that good.
So Lawrence is QB 11, Bryce is QB 12. So we could sit on quarterback here.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Dobbs, I don't know if we want to take on the CDQ tag risk with the swaps in this contest. Olave, your guy Chris Brown, Zay Flowers, Ridley, Godwin. Golden.
What about Ridley against the Raiders?
Let's do it.
He had a nice game last week. I think the Titans offense is coming to their own a little bit. Maybe that'll jumpstart them. Mm-hmm. And the Raiders can clearly get beat through the pass.
Yeah. The question is, are there any running backs we'd entertain here, or do we want to go? I mean, the wide receivers are definitely better, like Dobbs, Olave, Flowers.
What running backs are even in question here?
I mean, you could take a dart on Henderson with all the fumbles in that backfield, saying he finally gets going, but that seems thin. Gibson's also, done for the year.
Yeah, there's not much there other than maybe hoping Chase Brown has a weird game, but probably not.
Yeah, I think at this point, we're definitely looking at wide receivers. And then the only other thing is to think through if you wanted to take like a Kendrick Bourne to also make sure like a Mac Jones stack out could potentially be there, you could consider that.
Oh, covering your bases in case Bryce goes.
Yeah. But even then, like, I don't know your thought. I mean, like, you could even still do Tua like opposite QJ as well in a last ditch effort. I would say Dobbs, Flowers, or Golden here would probably be the best picks.
What do you like better between Dobbs and Golden? Flip a coin.
Yeah, I mean, Dobbs higher median. I think Golden still has a slightly higher ceiling, even though
Let's go with Golden. Let's go with Golden.
Against your Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. We'll be in good shape. One of those guys is going to have a game. Did we pick the right one?
Yep. We got. Oh, I gotta get better at updating my my banners here. We got Boss. We got Boss 37 here. What's the origin story of the? That's just your last name, Bossart.
Bossart, yeah.
Bossart. That's a cool last name, man.
My wife told me that she was happy once we got married. She's like, I like my new name. I'm like, sweet.
I feel like it's a bummer that you aren't like, or maybe you are. I feel like you could be like a Banksy, like a cool graffiti artist with like the manifested last name.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Chris Moneymaker was destined to win the World Series of Poker. I feel like you should be a graffiti artist.
I can't.
What do you?
It's funny. I was just going to tell you because I'm a trainer. I'm an automotive trainer where I travel the country and train dealerships, salespeople, finance managers, sales managers, and I always do like an introduction when I meet like a new team of people, and I'll be like, "Tell me a fun fact about yourself," right? And then my fun fact is, "All right, take a guess how many fantasy football leagues I'm in," and they all go, "Oh, 4, 8," right? And then I'm like, well, I'm in 34 managed leagues and I'm in 500 best ball leagues, and it kind of gets everybody to laugh and break the ice. And they're like, "How do you even do 500 leagues?" I'm like, "Well, here's the thing."
Then you explain the concept of best ball to them.
Yeah, I'm doing it across the country to random salespeople in car dealerships.
Wow, do you have the you need the Underdog business cards, and you're like, "When if you'd like to join us drafting 500 best ball teams, here you go."
That's a really good point. I don't know why I haven't thought of that.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, what I think they you get what $10 per referral there. You could start boosting that account.
Can you actually reach out to Underdog and say, "Give me a promo code, and I'll get you guys users"?
Well, if you no, you don't even need a promo code.
It's refer a friend. Yeah.
The refer a friend. But you should reach out and say, "Hey, I have this new boots on the ground marketing idea."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Underdog will give anyone a promo code if they'd like.
Promo code BOSS.
Promo code BOSS. That's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. All right, man. This is my first time seeing what the 6th round of the Dawg Bowls and the 12-person drafts look like. We started out with Kate Otten, then we get AJ Barner, Taysom Hill, Aaron Rodgers. That's definitely
Taysom Hill. What world are we living in?
Honestly, I think it's in play. So hear me out. Juwan Johnson's on the injury report. He's dealing with an injury. Alvin Kamara's day-to-day with his ankle injury. Like, that's like 2 of their main red zone guys right there. We know Chris Olave never does anything in red zone. Like, it was his first game back last week. I'm just saying the Taysom Hill experience, it's 0 and then 30 and then 0, 0, 0, then 30. So I don't know, man. It's
not that crazy, really. Yeah.
In the Dawg Bowl, yeah, I think I'll click him a little bit on Underdog. It's not a great week for tight end scrolls this week.
Correct.
Not a lot there.
Yeah, Juwan Johnson being banged up, he's been so he's really fallen off since those first couple weeks.
All right, this looks good in that we get to kind of have our choice here of these quarterbacks. You could do like Naked Darnold. You could do Bryce Young. Is that game stack? Tua game stack? Anything jump out to you?
I'm with Darnold or Bryce. I think Darnold could have a big game, and then it's a weird one to like Torrey Horton with like 2 TDs or something. But I also like Bryce with the game stack because the Cowboys' pass defense is so bad. So I'll let you pick Darnold or Bryce.
I think we just lean into a little light correlation with Bryce there at home. I mean, it sucks not having Tet there. We basically need kind of like QJ to outscore him, which I don't think is the craziest thing in the world. Let's do it.
Is Jalen Coker back this week?
I believe they activated him. Let's see. Yeah, he logged a full practice yesterday. There you go.
Yeah, we just need Tet to have a decent game but not score all the TDs. Need Tommy Tremble to score like 2.
So here's our Dawg Bowl entry. It's not going to win any screenshot awards, that's for sure. We did have the slip up there of getting QJ instead of Dak, but this is the final team: Bryce Young, Jonathan Taylor, Quentin Johnson, Calvin Ridley, Matthew Golden, Jake Ferguson. I mean, we do have the 3 like kind of volatile boom bust wide receivers that if they all hit on the same week, we could be cooking.
Yeah, they all could. It's in theory, this could win it.
In theory, yes. Like all of my teams, in theory, they could have done well.
So, Pete, let me just clarify real quick before I go. If we win with this entry, am I your guest on this, or how do we do it?
Correct. Yes.
Oh, my man. Hell yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's any teams drafted with me. I had to, for the BR, I said if it finishes top 200, because I just don't want to be sending out Venmos of $6
Of course.
to people
Of
for
course.
everything. But yes, the Dawg Bowl, it's a 50-50 split if we can ship this.
Hell yeah, man. Well, hey, appreciate all you do. Always watch you and Davis and Pat, and I love the Chess Liam intricacies as well. So I appreciate you guys with that. So
someone did say your Calvin Ridley pick was pretty soccer Dave coded there. So now we know where you're getting influenced.
Yeah, that was an ode to Soccer Dave for sure.
Well, it was great meeting you, dude, and let's hopefully ship a Dawg Bowl seat here.
Amen, man. Have a great week.
All right, peace. As we get ready to pull Dan up, I am going to draw again so we can get another person up here to draft. After Dan, let's see who it's going to be. We got Brady Sanders. I don't know if we've ever met. Certainly recognize your name in the chat. Shoot me a message on Discord or let me know your Twitter handle in the chat, and we'll get you that link. Otherwise, frequent guest on the program. You know him from the Guillotine League's previous bash, or perhaps arguing nonstop in various Discords around the fantasy football universe. It's Dan K. Welcome back.
What up? You'll never guess where I am right now, unless you look at the
guess.
Discord and already saw it.
You're in your car. I could guess that.
Yeah. Well, I'm parked though. I'm parked at a Love's gas station near you though. So again, for the second time on the stream.
Oh yeah, the very first Guillotine, you were in the gas station. Although I think you were with your partner that time. Hopefully you're not subjecting her to this.
No, she's not subjected. She is at home. I'm on the way home. I was out of town for work and then driving back now.
Okay, all right. So you had to pull over for the bash.
Yep, pulled over for the bash.
Wait,
and,
remind me what you. I don't know if I remember what you do for work.
Whoa! You kind of update your docs on me or something? What's that?
Yes. I need to know which employer is paying you to type in Discord all day.
Oh yeah, no, you're not getting that out of me. You can waterboard that out of me. No, I do like IT, like kind of like data analytics stuff from home. So I work from home full time.
Okay.
Then every couple of months or so I'll travel, go to one of our offices.
All right, there you go. Show people that you exist in the flesh and that you're just not okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We've been kind of doing like a variety hour of drafting. You want to draft something like small field, or what are you feeling?
I kind of want to rip a Dawg Bowl just because I want to be able to draft Taysom Hill and not feel bad about it.
I will say this.
Or one of the other 12-mans.
Yeah, I have no problem with a Dawg Bowl. All right, let's do another Dawg Bowl. But I do think, like I just said to Ryan, I think drafting Taysom in the 6-mans is fine.
Yeah, he's probably going to be. The thing I struggle with in the 6-mans is that I feel like he's going to be like awkwardly high owned for being undrafted, because so many people just like remember the 37-point game from last year or whatever, and will just click him a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I have the draft caddy pulled up, which has the ownership stuff. He's at 5.67, which is like, it's not 1%. But almost all these guys, Njoku, Tongas, Barner. I just think the Jawan Johnson angle, I'll have to see the practice report. He was limited yesterday. I'll be curious to see what he is today.
Yeah, I just wonder if he comes in even higher than like the 5%. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Taysom's like that kind of guy that, especially when people like saw like, oh, like he's like not completely like hampered last week. That I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he just like ends up getting like steamed up a fair bit. As people remember him like being good 1 week last year.
I think we're going to be all right. John Warner is a powerful influencer in these battle royale streets, but I don't know if he's powerful enough to get Taysom Hill over 10% ownership.
We'll see.
All right, let's get two more here. We'll rip another Dawg Bowl draft. Are you drafting any Dawg Bowls on your own?
It kind of depends on when it fills this week. Because I'm going to probably be busy until if it's not filled by Saturday, I'll probably draft a couple on Saturday.
Yeah.
But I know the last couple of weeks it's been like Friday night. It's been either filled or very, very close to filling, and it fills before I can do anything on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, the Dawg Bowls I don't think have made it to like the Saturday night shows, because every time I've been doing After Dark, I've looked and it's never there.
Yeah, so it just kind of depends. I definitely don't do like a ton of them. Like I'm not one of the guys drafting like 120 of them or maxing it every week, but I usually try to get a couple in just for um the fun kind of sweat if you get it. But yeah, with the way it's been filling though, it's been really hard to be able to get the any of them in even.
All right, we did fill here. Let's see what draft slot we got. 1-8. Not the greatest considering I think there's kind of like a top 5, top 6 tier this week, but we will make do. Have you been drafting BRs yet?
I've drafted nothing since I've been out for work, so I've been not really on the computer to be able to do any of these drafts. So I have no idea. I'm just going in fresh for this.
All right. Well, we will be good. I have a decent amount under my belt. I will be your Sherpa, and you will tell us what we're going to do here.
Sounds good.
This Dawg Bowl draft. What's for a while there, you were the king of the Eliminator streets. Was it last week took an axe to your portfolio?
Yeah, we don't talk about Eliminator anymore. I hate Eliminator. It's the worst contest they've created. I want it deleted off of the platform. I will not be entering any next year. I know that's
Who
one of my
was the
remaining
player?
teams.
How did that happen?
I don't know if it was necessarily like bad luck in matchups. I think that was potentially part of it because I had a couple like 130 plus point teams that just got like smoked. Particularly like I went up against 7 Igbuka teams and I had 0. Or sorry, I had one in a where I faced another Igbuka team. So like Igbuka exploding like killed me. Like I lost all 6 of the ones where I didn't have him on the other side, and then the one that I had him facing another Igbuka team, I think advanced. And then Monday night was like as bad as it could get for me. I had a bunch of Kelsey. I had like 8 or 9 Kelsey teams, I think, out of the 29 that I had. And 0 Hunt. Hunt eliminated one of my teams like single-handedly. Who was the other guy?
Trevor Lawrence rushing TD.
Oh, Lawrence. Yeah. Lawrence killed another team. And then I had like multiple teams that were within like a point. I had like 4, I think it was like 4 teams that were within a point of advancing that had either Kelsey, Mahomes, and or Hollywood on it.
Goodness.
And it was just like unlucky.
We are on the clock. Do you want to get redemption with Igbuka here? Javonte, Kyron. I think it's one of those 3, or Pickens are probably the best.
Let's go Igbuka. Yeah, we're gonna get revenge with it.
Got to.
Yeah, the Hunt TD was especially tilting because I think that was the one where Kelsey got tackled on like the 3 and like single-handedly advances like 3 teams for me if Kelsey just gets in on that, and instead Hunt gets that touchdown and eliminates one of my teams instead. So that one was really tilting. And then at the very end of the game where Hollywood like just didn't turn his head and just took up all off the helmet on that last drive, that catch alone would have advanced another one. So it was just like max tilt.
It sounds like, oh man, it sounds like you went through every single one of these teams. That's the most masochistic exercise or recap I've ever heard.
No, so the thing is with I mean, like, huge shout out to like PD who like has BBMDB, and like it makes it so much easier to like go and look at them, because all I did was like looked at the ones that were like around like 30 to 70% like to advance, and there was only like 6 teams or whatever, or 4 teams or whatever. So I only looked at those because the ones that were like locked to advance, it doesn't matter. The ones that are 0% don't matter. So it's just like 4 or 5 teams that I looked at as like, okay, what do I need to happen here? And then from there it was a lot easier to kind of filter down to like, what do I need?
All right, we're on the clock. You can go double bucks with Rachaad White. He's projecting well this week. Waddle, Diggs, Henry, the tight ends, ETN.
Yeah, let's stack up the bucks.
Yeah, I think that's the play here. I mean, they're so condensed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's these 2.
What's Baker's ADP in these?
It's fairly high.
Is he like third round or not quite?
QB5. I think there's a chance we might be able. This is my second Dawg Bowl draft, so someone else will have to let me know. My gut says we could maybe get him in round 4, just because we've cornered the market on Bucks, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe we just see what other quarterbacks are available. I don't know where they go down in this, because I don't even know who's on this slate.
So we got The quarterbacks who have gone are none. It's so interesting seeing the quarterback ADPs here because like Love is like the QB 6 in the 6-mans, but has the highest ADP in the 12-mans. Dak is the highest in the 6-mans, but is QB2 here. May is QB5 in the 6-mans, but QB3 here. So the 12-man drafters are getting more aggressive here with some of these guys.
Yeah, I'm a Packers fan. Like, grew up a Packers fan, and like that Love ADP just seems terrible to me for this. Like, I don't know. Like, I get they're playing like this horrible like defense this week, and like are probably gonna pull them out. But like, Josh Jacobs is probably just gonna run 3 touchdowns in. Like, I don't know where like the volume's gonna come from for Love to get there. Granted, he's first, but not that high of an ADP. But I don't know. It just seems a little rich to be drafting him over a lot of other guys that are more likely to be in shootouts.
Yeah, I had a little bit of sticker shock just seeing the 12-person just relative to where he sometimes goes undrafted in the 6-man. So there is a pretty interesting spread there. Dak comes off the board. Dak, Ferguson there, Igbuka, Rashad White. I would say we definitely don't take Baker in the 3rd, but that could consider it in the 4th.
That sounds good.
Running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. Here we're about 3 picks away. Kraft, Brian Thomas, running back getting wiped out. We're down to like Michael Carter, Jalen Warren there. Metcalf, Keenan, Harrison, Pittman, Dobbs, the viable ones there.
Are we up now? No, not quite.
Two more here. We'll see if Kraft continues to fall. Yeah, this running back slate, man. I mean, I did see Jalen Warren practiced in full again today. So that's solid for him. People still taking CeeDee Lamb at a pretty high clip, despite him not practicing. Wow, Waller goes ahead of Kraft. That's interesting.
Wow.
And Carter goes. So, yeah, Kraft falls. Brian Thomas, Metcalf, Harrison, Pittman, Warren. Who do you like?
I think I want to go. We already have a running back. I was going to say I want to go Warren, but
I'm good with Warren.
Yeah, let's do Warren.
I did look at the ETR projections. He's projecting pretty well. They have a nice projection on him. So he's kind of sneaky in the 6-mans just because, I mean, he's not getting drafted really at all there. He was out week 4 and then by week 5. So,
yeah, I think I want to say that was like a last minute out. That was the London game, right? Where it was like they called him out at like whatever it was, 8:30 Eastern or whatever. It was like right before the game. Like it was like last minute. So I thought he was going to play Saturday night, if I remember right.
Yeah. I think that should be solid. Good says no chance Gainwell isn't getting like 50% of the touches. Could be, but I don't know. When you look at the state of running back on this slate, I think he's in play.
Even with 50%, like the thing I think of is like obviously like the Najee split last year sucked where Warren was on like the wrong side of it. But I think even if they're getting like a pretty healthy split here, I think Warren's probably getting the majority of it this time rather than like the 35% of it. And with the bye week, it's nice because it's not like he's gonna be like real banked up coming in. So I don't know. I kind of assume even if it's like split, he's gonna get a lot more of the like important touches, I think, and probably like lead at 70-30.
Yeah. All right. We're about to pick here. So I guess this is the other. Yeah.
This is the Baker spot if he makes it.
I think it has to be. I was trying to think if we could get cute, but people will take naked Baker on the backside. Yeah.
Yeah. He runs a little bit enough, and plus like people will get cute and take him with Otten or something too.
Yeah. All right. People go take it up with Michael Leone if you don't like the Jalen Warren projection. That is not my fight to have. All right, we'll do Baker here. We'll be 2 running backs, and then we'll finish with a tight end and a wide receiver with those final 2 selections. We're gonna have Brady coming on in a second to draft a team. Thank you to everybody hanging out here for the bash. All right, let's see here, Cowboy. All right, we get him. Get our guy.
Awesome. Yep.
All right, Baker Mayfield, Rashad White, Emeka Igbuka, Jalen Warren. The goal here is
you can go ahead and just start Taysom now too.
That's right. We already said we were gonna do Taysom here. Bates says I scrolled to Ken Walker to lose money this week. He's a good click. I mean, he's so boom bust. That's the kind of stuff you want to be doing. And he'll be, I'm going to guess he comes in like 40 to 50%. I think he's going to inch up kind of like Ashton Genty did that week he went off.
I think it depends a lot on the contest. Like when it's like so top heavy, like the Dawg Bowl, like you just need to get top 3. Like he's like such an incredible click there. Cause like, you don't care if you like the bad weeks just don't matter. Like you just want somebody that can put up 27.
Yep. If for some reason people aren't familiar with the Dawg Bowl, I always make assumptions. It's a $25 entry live final qualifier, 5,208 entrants this week. Top 3 get the 10K and the ticket to the live final, which is taking place week 13 in Kansas City, where all of the finalists will get 3 drafts. And those 3 drafts will be in a contest where there are $1 million in prizes, $200,000 to first place. Very fun experience. The previous years were in Miami. Last year was in Dallas. This year in Kansas City. It's going to be a great time. Yes, Copper prices, getting top 3 is difficult. Some don't know that. You, Copper, you knew that year 1. And when you punched a ticket, got to get back there, Copper.
Was it Copper? I can't remember who it was last year that had like, I think there was like 4 or 5 weeks they got 4th. Was that Copper last year? I can't remember who it was. There was somebody last year that 4 or 5 times they were in 4th place.
There were some bad beats last year. It's hard for me to keep track of them.
I know Sack ran horrible last year. I think he had more top 1% finishes than anyone in the contest and didn't finish better than 5, I think, or something.
Yes.
That was a pretty brutal run.
It is a very cruel contest. I think unless we could lock up Taysom here, unless you think one of these wide receivers is not worth passing on. If you want a full game stack it, Kendrick Bourne just goes. That was going to be an idea here.
The CD is like 0% to play, right? Like I don't think he's ever playing this week, right?
And the swaps are so bad in this contest. I don't think you can do it. Godwin popped up with an injury report this week, or on the injury report today with the fibula.
Let's just go. Are we on the clock? Let's just go Taysom now, and then I don't think these wide receivers matter at all. Like where they go.
Yeah, we'll grab Taysom and get our guy.
Yeah, Brock Bowers still on here. I mean, he's probably not playing either, but like that's like such an interesting 6th-round pick because like the swap off of like your 6th-round tight end is like probably meaningless, and like if Bowers plays, that's like so interesting. I'm going in the 6th here. Might have to take him a fair bit in this. Most
of the projection systems are all just have Michael Mayer in and Bowers out. Mayer practiced yesterday, so
yeah, that's the fragility though. That's like so good here because like the swap at tight end. I don't think you're not getting that much of a drop off right in the 6th round. I mean, you're going from like tight end like whatever it is, probably like 9 or whatever to like 13 or 14. Yeah, it's probably like a point.
Yeah, in Brock's a good click if you like knew for 100% certain that someone wouldn't take Mayer because that's like a nice clean swap there. But if someone does, then you're like, fuck, I guess I have to take Hunter Long. All right, let's see here. The draft, one drafter behind us has 3 wide receivers and the other needs a quarterback. So whoever after Lee goes here, the whole wide receiver pool will be available to us. I mean, Golden being here still is pretty cool. Josh Downs has a good matchup. Anything else you like in here?
Downs is the one I was kind of looking at. Golden, the thing that I like struggle with like the Packers guys is like I said, like I don't think they're going to be forced to throw here. Like, it's like they're pass. I mean, you have Micah Parsons against like one of the worst O lines and a 48-year-old quarterback. Like, I just like I'm not worried about that game turning into a shootout where Golden's going to like do much. So I don't know. I'm just like off of the Packers wide receivers completely. I think, which who knows? Maybe that's a mistake.
Trey Tucker as well. All right, do you want to do? I'll put Downs in the queue. Any other ones you want?
Yeah, let's put Downs in the queue. I'll just scroll down and see if there's anything else there.
Yeah, you're down to like Judy, Tolbert, Bateman. I mean, it's gross.
Yeah, I think we just go with Downs. I love Downs. His role's obviously just been so bad this year.
Let's do it. Maybe, just maybe he will get there. All right, Dan, here's a squad, and then we're going to get Brady up. We get the Baker stack. Baker, Rashad, Igbuka. We get Jalen Warren here, Taysom Hill, and Josh Downs. I could see it. I can see it.
We just need 35 points from Taysom Hill, and we'll get there.
That's right. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
that's all
easy.
it takes. Dude, it was great drafting with you. We'll all be pouring one out for your limb profile. Thanks for joining on the back here.
Thanks, Pete. Have a good one.
All right. We'll catch you later. All right, let's get Brady up on stage here. I'll spin we can do one more BR draft. I think so we can get 2 more people up. We'll get Brady up. We'll do one more here. And we can do back-to-back BR drafts. So let's draw again for our final guest of the bash. Who's it gonna be? Big money, big money, big money. Goods. I know who we won't be drafting. Jalen Warren. Goods, shoot me a message on Discord. And there's Brady. Welcome to the show, my man. Oh, you're muted. I can't hear your audio. I'll tell you when I can hear you, but not yet.
Good.
We got you. How you doing?
Good. First time in StreamYard, so never had to do anything like that before.
I was gonna say, like, I recognize your name, of course, from the chats, but yeah, I'd never done a show with you, so welcome to the bash.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's one on BR.
What do you want to draft? You want to get in that BR, get that 50K?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Have you been drafting much yet this week?
No, not this week. It's been a busier work week, I would say. So I think I've only done one, got a Baker stack in, and that was pretty much it. And yeah, that might be it until Saturday morning.
Yeah. How many entries do you normally get in?
Well, last week I think I got like 70, but with the limb payouts, it definitely helps more.
Yeah. What are those? I assume those haven't kicked in yet today, have they? I haven't gotten them in mind.
I saw the pods came out last night, so I have a few left in that, and then I can't remember actually.
Yeah, maybe I've already just burned through all of mine in BR drafts here. Okay, we're gonna do an audible because Goods can't make this next one. So we have the 101 here, but I'm gonna spin again and make sure we get our next guest here, the final guest. Bobby Hill, shoot me a message, Bobby, on either Twitter or Discord. All right, 101. I feel like this has been kind of a hot topic today. You know, do you pull Puka up? Do you like one of the running backs? Who is your 101?
I think we just rip Puka.
I'm with you. You. Let's do it. Yeah, like I was talking on one of my streams, before, I don't want to have 0% JT and CMC. I think, but I would like to be overweight Puka there. Yeah,
and just even looking at the teams, it's like Puka and then a tier. I feel like Puka and Jason, and then everybody else is like a tier below. It feels like, at least in terms of like getting the ceiling, especially in the VR.
Yep, I'm with you. CMC, Taylor, go. For me, it's just like, man, the first 6 feel good. And then after HN, I'm like, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
How's your best ball year going?
Weird, I would say, because I'm just an idiot. So I live in Delaware. And so it wasn't, I guess, legal here until March of this year. And this entire summer, I didn't know that. So I was just playing basically on redacted. And what I would normally do is when I go golfing in Pennsylvania, I would enter a bunch of slows, or go to the beach on the weekend. I would cross the border into Maryland and, enter a bunch of slows. And I could have just been doing it from my home office the entire time. So I didn't do any BBMs or anything like that. But I maxed out the Eliminator as my contest of the year. So
there you go. Hopefully it's not as sore of a subject as it is for Dan. How's your portfolio looking?
I had 6 of 8 advanced last week, which I was like really shocked. I think I have 50% Javonte Williams. So that's, I guess I should say remaining. And after that, I'm going to look and see here real quickly. But yeah, it was a sweat to get, I think, 6 through. I only had 4 advancing before the Monday night game, and Trevor Lawrence put up a little bit of a pulse to get me through.
Yeah. All right, we are back on the clock. Kyron with Puka is both chalk, and I don't know if I love it. And then you're down to Dak, Adams, our guy T-Mac, the tight ends, Diggs. This is always kind of a tough spot, I feel like.
Let's do let's double click Dak and Ferguson.
I like it. All right, let's do it. Grab Dak. We'll grab Ferguson. The fakest Q tag I've ever seen. I was asking the chat. No one had an answer for me. No one knows what this Q tag issue is here. But I think he's completely fine from what I can tell.
I've been so checked out this week. Is Lamar Jackson playing this weekend or no?
No, I mean, he hasn't been practicing.
Okay.
He missed another practice. They have the bye next week too. So it doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think CD is a good, like if you're drafting early, I think CD is a good Q tag to take. I actually think taking him on Dak teams makes sense because if he plays, you're getting a Dak double stack at a really nice discount, obviously. And if he doesn't, the Ferguson part of the stack projects even better,
Right.
obviously, because CD's out. And then you can get the swap to a low-owned wide receiver. So I actually kind of like that angle.
Do the Dallas triple stack if it's there, and then you can.
Well, I think it'd be double, right?
Or double stack. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like triple. Now, what I was like, you gonna talk me into some Ryan Flournoy here or what? Yeah.
No, I'm not that dangerous. I don't like burning
all right.
that much.
Let's see here, Pete. I can't DM on Twitter because where do I find the Discord link? Just Bobby, just tell me your Twitter handle and I will message you on Twitter. And if you start working 45 minutes, just tell me if you can draft. It'll take about 10 minutes. We'll start here in about 2 minutes. Otherwise, I'll spin again. All right, we got Puka, we got Dak, we got Ferguson.
Yeah. What's the running backs look like after that at this point? It's pretty dead, isn't it?
Yeah, although coming from the 12-mans, these look like incredible names.
Yeah.
Rashad White,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, ETN, Walker, Warren.
Trying to see if there's a little skinny stack we get with a running back and wide receiver.
Like a little mini stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. One that I've been doing that I like. I like Brian Thomas and Ken Walker.
That's not a bad one, actually.
Yeah.
Because he did. Brian Thomas did better this past weekend, right?
Yeah, and I mean, no Strange and Seattle's definitely easier to throw on than they are to run on. So you want to give that a shot?
Yeah, do that, and then if CD makes it all the way back, this could just be a 3 wide receiver team, and then if not, just go run. We'll find whatever running back is left at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Yep. And then, the only thing about the CD stuff is you are at the mercy of my global swap. And, maybe you want to be, or maybe you don't want to be.
I trust you with it more than me. So.
I still dream for the day where we could do set individual swaps for teams. It would make it so clean, but I get it. But yeah, we can do either a 3 wide receiver build or, I do think it's tough to pass on Rashad White when he slips all the way, just because he projects so well.
Yeah.
And I do think we don't have to worry about uniqueness with this team. Once you do the Ken Walker, Brian Thomas, that'll be pretty unique.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way. The only thing that I've done before with it, I feel like in a normal timeline, I would have smashed like a double Ken Walker, Derrick Henry right there, just to get a bring back on the Puka stuff. But he's such an alpha, you don't necessarily need that. And Derrick Henry is just absolute shit this year now. So,
yep. All right, Bobby, I'm calling this last call. I did not see. Have you dropped your Twitter account? I'm gonna give you one more shot here, and then I'm gonna spin the wheel here for a 6th or a final drafter. Let's see here. Where are you based out of? You said Delaware?
yeah, like right outside of Philadelphia.
Okay. And what do you do for work?
The fancy term is molecular in medical sales in molecular diagnostics. So that's the fancy way of saying if you go to the ER and you need to get a flu test or strep, or you're going to get surgery and they need to test you for MRSA, that's what we sell. essentially, is the instrumentation and the test. So, yeah.
I'd say I'm sure you make an honest living. It's a little less sexy than our alcohol spirit salesman from last week, but I appreciate what you do for our hospitals.
Oh, they're the ones running it. They're just giving me a lot of donations.
There you go. All right, our final click here. Do you want to do the CD thing, or do you want to put your stamp on this final pick?
Just click off the wide receivers real quick, and let's see all the running backs.
You could do Henry opposite Puka if you like that. Probably wouldn't do ETN with BTJ.
No.
It looks like you were going to be at the mercy of my swap.
Yeah, I think it's just the Lamb piece. I'm not like crazy about any of those ones.
The other thing is too, if we actually had a pretty good faller in this draft, Diggs didn't go. My guess is that when I upload my stuff, like Diggs will still probably be the best. We'll probably get Diggs as the swap on this team, would just be my guess.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that, especially after what he did last week. So
yeah, unless someone like comes out of nowhere on Sunday that I'm just like, I really want this guy on all of my swaps, I'm guessing we'll get Diggs here.
Yeah, the only one that I would maybe consider over him would be Pittman, just because of his role. Like, I don't want to touch McConkey again. Johnson or Quentin Johnston. I'm surprised he actually didn't go, but
yeah.
Did Herbert?
Yeah, I know. Herbert went.
Did they stack him or no?
Let's see, where did they go? They did. Yeah, they did a Keenan.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, either of those would be fine, but Diggs is perfectly fine too. Well,
Goods is who is going to hop on right now. Feel free to do it. Brady, it was great drafting with you. Any other final shout outs or plugs here before you get going?
No, I got nothing. I'm just a degenerate that plays a bunch of fantasy football.
Well, it was good getting put a face to your username. Appreciate you always hanging out in the chat.
All right, man.
All right, catch you later. Peace. All right, our final Battle Royale Bash drafter today. It is Mr. Goods. How you doing?
What's going on, Pete? Pretty good. Just got a quick work meeting, but good to go.
I know it's always tough with these bash time schedules here. I think I did it for the best ball one. I'll flex one of these to the evening one of these days. Maybe we could do like an after dark / best ball bash, battle royale bash. But excited to draft with you. Do you have some teams under your belt this week?
I've got some mostly Dawg Bowl teams because I can only draft today and earlier in the week. So I've got like 5 in the BR, but I've got like 20, 25 in the Dawg Bowl so far.
Hang on one sec. Bobby Hill said you rug me. I said drop your Twitter handle in the chat so I could at you, and you did not do that. I do not know your contact information, sir. You could try it again if you do it again, but do not try to give me this attitude when I am working with you being difficult. I don't know if I can. I have work in 45 minutes. So get out of here, Bobby.
Got to be faster.
Okay. Here we go. That I must have you muted because I do not see a single thing. Type it. Bobby, listen to me, sir. Type your full username, your full Twitter username in the chat right now, bud. The full new. I know you can do this. All right. We have the 101 goods. What do you want to do?
Let's go Puka.
Puka. Let's do it. So you're on the Puka train.
Puka, yeah, and the 6-mans for sure.
Yeah. What are you gonna go? All right, how far are you gonna push that?
What do you mean?
Like are you gonna go like 0% CMC?
I mean, at 1 I'd probably only take Puka, but again, I'm not doing too many 6-mans this week. In the Dawg Bowl, I usually take JT and then Puka and then CMC. So whatever happens.
Okay. I'm sorry, Goods. I don't mean to hijack your thing, but this Bobby thing is just driving me crazy. You said I legit did 2 or 3 times. Your handle is Bobby Best Ball. I'm looking at your posts here. I do not see a single post from you to me. What? I feel like I'm going crazy, Bobby. I feel like you're going crazy. I will send you the link though, even though you have not contacted me. All right. Let's see it here. we got the Puka. The one thing that was interesting with the team we just did with Brady is I do feel like that 2-3 turn is a little tricky there. How have you been playing that?
I don't know. What did you guys do? I wasn't watching it.
He took Dak, who's around their ADP, and then pulled up Ferguson, was his move.
Yeah, I think in the 6-man, the running backs pretty deep, so I'd probably pull up some running backs here.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's the play. Obviously, if like Javonte falls, I think that's an awesome pick just because he won't be paired with Puka much. He does go, but then otherwise you're in that exact same spot where Kyron, Devontae, teammates, Dak, you could do Ted Arroyo, the tight ends.
Let's go McBride.
Let's do it.
Pull up running back.
Yeah. Running back, we're looking at after Kyron, you got Judkins, Rico, Rashad.
Let's go Rico.
All right, let's do it.
200 yards.
I like Rico a lot. I guess the only thing about it, I'm like, if we get like a late breaking Chuba is going to play, like that's going to feel really bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he is. I think it's, I don't know. I feel like everyone's saying he's.
Yeah.
And why would you as a coaching staff, if he goes 200 yards, why would you put
Well, I'll
Chuba
tell
back
you why.
in? He's hurt.
It's because Chuba's like, that should have been me rushing for 200 yards. Let me play. Where are you based out of?
Jacksonville, Florida. If you could tell by my profile picture, Jags fan.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was just where was I? I was in Fort Lauderdale. I've actually never been to Jacksonville. I've been to Miami, been to Tampa Bay. How is Jacksonville?
You know, nothing special. It's very large. There's a lot of different areas you can go, like from one side of Jacksonville to the other in like an hour and a half.
Nice.
So there's there's not much to do, but there is a lot to do at the same time.
Are you a Jags fan or just you happen to live there?
I'm a Jags fan. Yeah, I've been a Jags fan since growing up. It hasn't been too good, but they got a good win Monday.
What's
Looks
the
Liam Cohen's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a nice win. Although, us fantasy gamers, we're still just, we're fed up with Brian Thomas. We're fed up with Travis Hunter's usage. Now Brenton Strange is hurt. We want Tootin on the field. I feel like we're collectively fed up with the Jags.
That's true.
All right, what do we want to do here? We got Rico, Puka, and Trey McBride. We got the 4-5 turn here. Judkins, Ferguson, or we're done at tight end. What do you think?
Personally, I like Rashad White. I'm not really taking Judkins or Henry.
I like Rashad White a lot. Yeah.
Let's do that, and then
yeah.
We could do Stafford or probably naked Drake May is probably better.
I've been doing some naked Drake May for sure. And then we can figure out a fun wide receiver scroll to tack onto this May, Rico, Rashad, Puka, Trey McBride team.
Sounds good.
How many BR teams do you normally do a week?
Normally around probably like 50 a week. I've been getting like 50 in the BR. I do a lot of the smaller side contests. Been focusing on the Dawg Bowl though, and have had some good luck, but nothing crazy. I had, I think, 6th place 2 weeks ago, and then I had 2 in the top 30 last week. So I feel like I'm seeing it, but just not getting there yet.
Yeah. So have you been drafting the Dawg Bowl yet this week, or are you waiting?
Yeah, I've been drafting it. I've got probably 20, 25 in.
Nice. Who's what's the play you're getting to in the 12-mans that you haven't been doing in the 6s as much?
I've been taking some Mac Jones, Kendrick Bourne stacks.
Nice.
Can't really do that in the 6-man, although we might take one of those players, but
yeah. I know I was thinking about that in the draft we were doing with Dan, where we had that big Bucks onslaught. I do think the Kendrick Bourne stuff there looks pretty good in the 6th round. All right. Let's see here. Do you got a wide receiver in mind to stick the landing here?
I mean, we can do a little mini stack with Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah. I kind of like that. You wanna play that angle here?
Yeah, I think Pearsall's probably not playing. I think Jennings could, but even if Jennings plays, I feel like Bourne can still get there.
I think so too. Let's grab Kendrick Bourne here because I think I would be more concerned if like Jennings was playing and Pearsall wasn't, where then it's like Jennings can be more of the target hog, where it's just like Pearsall. I think they prefer him to play outside, and kind of Kendrick Bourne plays that Jennings role.
Yeah.
All right, here's our final squad, and then we'll bring Bobby on for a final draft. Drake May, Rico Dowdle, Rashad White, Puka Nacua, Kendrick Bourne, Trey McBride. What do you think?
I think that's the winner.
There it is. Send me your Venmo, 25K headed your way. It was great drafting with you, Goods, and we'll see you around the Deposit Kingdom.
You too. Thanks for having me on.
All right, peace. All right, welcoming to the stage. Let's see here. How do I get your? Why isn't your video coming up here? All right, best ball, Bobby. Bobby, there you are.
Hey, man.
I feel like our wires have just getting crossed every which way, but you are here in the flat.
You know what? Sorry for the hard time. I was kind of just busting your balls. I didn't really mean the thing about the rug pull, so sorry if I pissed off anyone in the community with that, but I'm ready to go. Gotta be at work in 30 minutes here, so.
Okay, do you
Perfect
do you
timing.
drive to work? Do you walk to work?
I do.
Yeah.
No rush, and if I'm late, it's whatever. So let's just get her done.
Okay.
I will be.
All right, get her done.
I've not paid much attention to the slate at all this week, so you're gonna have to probably walk me through it a little bit here, but we'll figure it out.
Are you a Canadian?
I am. That easy to tell, eh?
Yeah,
As I say, without even realizing.
Which part of Canada are you from?
British Columbia.
British Columbia. Okay, so are you a fan of the Badge Bros, John Warner or Jacob Sanderson, or other content Canadian creators?
Yeah, I'm a fan of them both. I watch the Badge Bros at any chance I get, and Jacob, I don't really seek out his content on his own, but I like to see him when he's on all the other platforms. But yeah, no, he's awesome. He's very entertaining, so I love his
I know you
content.
didn't mean that as a diss, but just for some reason saying I don't seek out his content on his own was just sounded so savage.
Well, there's just so much that's on the plate already.
I can't even read all of my, like, even if I just narrowed it down to just my friends, I can't consume all of their content. So I hear you. Puka Goes 101. Typically this has been CMC or Jonathan Taylor. If you wanted to do Jacobs, I think that would be in play as well. But one of these running backs, probably the pick.
I'm a Niners guy, so let's just go CMC. Keep it simple.
How did you become a Niners book?
My dad was a Niners fan growing up, and in Canada, it's not like football's not shoved in your face quite as much as it is in the States. So I grew up watching the Niners, and then I kind of fell out of football for a few years. Hockey became the main thing here in Canada for me, so I got kind of dialed into hockey. But in the last 5 or 6 years, it's all football for me, and I've been back. It was good timing because the Niners kind of went on their little success run there, but ended in disappointment. But it was a good time to be a Niners fan for a while.
Yeah, Travioli's still getting some Canadian digs in at you, saying this isn't a puck draft, right?
Oh, I'll be in the puck draft soon enough here.
There you go. How did you draft best ball teams?
Like season long or?
Yeah.
I drafted a lot. I got a lot of pre-draft, doing pretty well in the pre-draft stuff, and then I only did 27, I think, BBMs, but it's all going pretty well. And I kind of crowned them all in last minute, so.
Yeah. So it feels so long ago. Who are those late breaking guys that were good ads right before lock?
I was doing a lot of Judkins because that news kind of settled down. So I got a decent amount of good price Judkins. Who else? I'm doing well because I was hammering Keenan last round, like every draft I was in when he was going super late. So a lot of the earlier stuff that I did do is doing really well, but unfortunately, all the big money stuff was right at the end, so I missed out on a lot of those values, but I'm still pretty happy with how we're doing. I think I'm advancing 5 out of 27 or 4 to 27 or something. So
all right.
Nothing
Can't
crazy,
complain.
but
All right, this is a weird draft. JSN falls all the way to 9. We're about to pick at 11. We'll see if Pickens goes. Otherwise, you're looking at Kyron, Chase, Dak, Devontae. Pickens does go. Who do you like?
Kyron against Baltimore is kind of interesting. You know what? I actually like Devontae here, I think.
I love Devontae this week. Let's do it.
Like, it's hard to pass up on Chase, but with the uncertainty there with Flacco coming in, I don't really know how to feel about that quite yet. So
yeah,
I like Devontae in this matchup, though.
No, I'm with you on that. I think Devontae is an awesome pick. He should be maybe not with paired with CMC as much too, just because their ADPs are kind of opposite sides of the board. So I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Who do you want to go with this next pick?
How many picks? Oh, one more until we're up again. Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of on the corner.
I think this is a great matchup for Tet here as well.
Yeah, I love it, man. We're on the same wavelength here. CMC, Devontae Adams. We get our guy T-Mac, and we'll see what comes back to us.
Cool. Have you been doing a lot of Tet and Devontae? I haven't been watching the stream yet today, but
yeah, I've been drafting with the guests today, so we're kind of all over the place. But I'm gonna have a lot of those guys in this range. I'm kind of like you. I prefer them, I think, straight up to Chase, and then I don't mind Diggs and Waddle, but I kind of would prefer to just scroll after that to some of these other guys.
Yeah, I don't know how much I trust the Diggs stuff yet. He looks great, but I don't know how sticky that performance last week's going to be. So I like getting that before that fall off there.
I do think one thing I was thinking through is like, I'm going to guess a ton of the Diggs is going to be paired with May. And you even see last week, like Diggs had an awesome game and May was pretty muted from a fantasy standpoint. So I'm like either one off Diggs, one off May. I think I'm going to probably try to avoid those two together though.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just so correlated that it's probably a safe bet not to jam that in too often.
Yeah.
I would have loved Ferg, but that's tough to see him go.
Ferg is your guy?
Oh yeah, I was hoping to look at Ferg there, but still a lot of interesting tight ends though.
Yeah, the tight end is they're not flying off the shelves this week. Everybody is feeling burned by all the late round tight ends continually hitting.
So what the guy after, like in the one slot, can we look at his team, see what he has? Okay.
He's got Puka, Judkins, and QJ. So he pulled up both those guys to get a little unique with Puka.
Okay, so he might be. Okay, yeah.
One of these tight ends is a nice pick here at 23. They both have fallen good 4 or 5 slots. If you
that's
like
what I'm thinking too. I was kind of gonna make him make that decision and see if we could maybe get Rico here, and then take the one that comes back to us.
So Warren goes. So yeah, it's if you like McBride enough to want to pull the trigger, or if you want to double up, you like the Rico and Tet pairing together.
I do, yeah.
Do you want to prioritize that?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
right.
Let's just grab Rico here. See if McBride falls back.
All right, so yeah, that leaves us with quarterback, tight end.
Because there's still I still like Waller. I like Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned about that there.
Yeah, last week we had Javonte and Ferguson in the winning lineup, and we'll see if we can recreate it here with Rico and Tet. All right, Metcalf goes. Are they gonna let McBride slip all the way to us or slow roll?
I really doubt it, but
not taking McBride there first is pretty cruel if they're gonna take McBride.
Yeah, that would have been a smash click for me, so that gives me a little bit of hope at least here.
All right, Justice. Maybe Justice is on team Never McBride like Bates here, or Never Elite tight end. Okay, he does slow roll the McBride. Very well done, Justice. You want to grab Waller here, or what your quarterback of choice?
I don't hate going Drake May here, and then maybe hope to get Hunter Henry on the way back.
Yeah. I'm good with that. Yeah, Hunter Henry, his ADP's at tight end 6, but I think people are going to be doing a decent bit of, some Njoku, some scrolling. I think his ownership will stay in check.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are in the Barner this week probably. Pongus will get clicked and Njoku will get clicked, so I think we have a chance here.
What do you said you're off to work. What do you do for work?
It's not the most glorious job in the world. I'm a custodian at the local school district here.
Does that mean you get to listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff?
Yeah. And I get 8 hours of it at least a day, and I still can't find time for Jacob Sanderson. So that tells you how much time I got spent on listening to you and the Padge Bros and all the boys out here. So.
Oh man, that was a great callback.
You know what, Jacob? I don't want to give him too hard of a time because he's one of those guys that I get super stoked to see on anyone's broadcast. And if I did seek out his individual content, I'd love it. But I got introduced from him from the Liam and his name's slipping by now, Ron, when they did that famous stream a couple of years ago, the high stakes draft. And yeah, ever since then I've been happy to see him around, but I'd be lying if I say
to be fair to you, Jacob doesn't do any solo video content. He has a Substack, so all of his stuff is written.
And I have looked into his Substack at one point, so I won't give him too hard of a time.
Oh, I love this. All right. It looks like we'll be able to get Henry. You want Henry? You want to do like a Dake at Drake May?
I think we just go Henry here, get that one stack at least, and call it a day.
That's right. So, okay. So if you're listening to a ton of content while at work, are you a 2X guy, 1.5X? What do you do?
Depends how fast my brain's working that day. 2X I can handle sometimes, but sometimes it makes me feel like I'm going a bit crazy. I do 1.25 to 1.5 usually.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you have like the time, normally I have to listen to it. If you don't have the time, it's like, I just want to get this stuff in. But if you got the time to pod listen, then, make a meal of it. Enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm in no rush to get through the content. So I don't speed through it too quick. And I don't want to miss any of the great advice you guys are giving. So I try to focus up as much as I can.
Except Jacob's, in which case you don't know if he's giving great advice out there on content you haven't psych.
I'm just here to see him fake hit his vape and blow it in there every 4 seconds. That keeps me happy.
I will say we have been on quite the journey with you. As Judson says here, I'm glad you put the rug back under Bobby. We went from
appreciate it, boys.
A lot of miscommunication, technical difficulties, going to work, not going to work, and we made it happen. Here's the squad: Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, Rico Dowdle, Devontae Adams, Tedaroya McMillan, Hunter Henry. How did we do?
I like it. I'm kind of regretting not going Trey McBride there and just finding another running back, but it's while Rico's got this role, I think you got to capitalize on it. And this is my one bullet, so I'm happy we got Rico. I'm glad that Hunter Henry came back on the stack. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I got my favorite player in the world, CMC. So
there you go, man. Feels like destiny. Thanks for hopping on the stream. Thanks for being a YouTube member. Yeah. Good luck at work, and I will be sure not to tell Jacob what you said about him today. We'll catch you later, man.
Yeah, thanks for dealing with it. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, peace, man. All right, there goes Bobby. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. I'm going to go wrap up my Battle Royale gems for the Week 6 slate. If you guys are YouTube members at the Hand Builders tier, you guys will have access to those in a post. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for the trio of shows, 1 p.m. Eastern, Block Party with Jam to Win. Around 2:15, we'll have Bully the Sims with Uticow, and then off and on the clock, full-blown Week 6 DFS preview on Underdog with John and Nez. I should also mention my guest for After Dark this week, Drew Dinkmeyer. If you guys are Best Ball Value Hounds or Hand Builder tier, you'll have access to that. Always like getting to talk with Dink. He's got his Welly Maker drive going. We'll talk about Week 6 DFS, all of that good stuff. But enjoy the game tonight. I don't know if you heard, but it is a Saquon Barkley revenge game. Have a good rest of your Thursday. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.